What's up, you guys? My name is Leah Aldridge, and I am your virtual hostess for USCB's newest show called The Sandshark Show. In this segment, we're going to be talking about affirmations, encouragement, positivity, all of those good vibes. But first, I really want to know, how are all of you doing? Are you staying safe? Are you staying healthy? Are you eating your vegetables? Are you taking your vitamins? I know right now that it seems like the world is just coming to an end. And honestly, you guys, especially during this really stressful time, being a student is not easy, which is why it is so important to spread positivity during this really hard time. So that's going to be the importance of this whole segment. But first, we're going to start off with what is an affirmation. And basically, an affirmation is any positive thought or encouraging thought that fights off a negative thought. And the reason why that's so important is because of the stressful times that we are in right now. It's important to be able to spread that positivity so that we're not down all the time, especially, being stuck inside all day. I know that it can be very stressful. And I also wanted to include just some of the benefits of daily affirmations. First, according to positive psychology, self-affirmations have been shown to decrease health deteriorating stress. It's a very stressful time right now, adjusting to these online classes, not being able to see your friends, eating all your quarantine snacks. I know it's really hard right now, but we're going to make it through, you guys. It's all going to be okay. And they can make us less likely to dismiss harmful health messages, responding instead of the intention to change for the better and to eat more fruit and vegetables, as I mentioned earlier. I know this is a really hard time right now, you guys, but we're going to make it through. We are a united school. We are strong sand sharks. And always remember to just keep breathing and to just keep swimming. It's going to be okay, you guys. Have a great day.
What a great affirmation to open up with today. Thank you, Leah. I'm Shavar Seabrooks. I'm here today with Becca Lyon, and we are the hosts of the Sand Shark Show. Just keep swimming. So, Becca, how does the affirmation help you?
Hey, Shavar. For me, it was a great way to stay positive and upbeat, especially since I'm living alone right now.
Yes, it's such a great positive attitude to have right now in such a difficult time that we're all living. Being positive is very important right now. So here we go.
Yes, so Shavar, we have a great show for today with lots of information to help our USCB community be successful while social distancing.
That's great, Becca. Join us today for our Sand Shark Show.
Welcome everyone to our Sand Shark Show. It's a student show as a part of our TV production course, and we're all excited to be here.
Yes, and we're learning how to do the show while social distancing. First up, we have a great segment from Celia Nguyen called Study With Me. It's all about transitioning online environment.
Hey everyone, my name is Celia Nguyen, and welcome to Study With Me. Like I said, my name is Celia, and here's a little about me. I am 20 years old. I am a junior here at USCB. This whole change from in-person classes to online has really messed with me because with my experience with online classes, I haven't done the best with them, but I'm doing my best for the semester to do better, work with my professors a little bit more so I can make sure I get the best grades possible. I've been married for 2 years. We have a dog and a bearded dragon, and I am a Hufflepuff. So that's a little about me. Some stuff that I personally do to help me study better, keep everything in check with my classes, I create to-do lists. So here's my to-do list. So I just write everything I have to do for the next day or the next 3 days and the next week so that as I do them, I can check them off, strike through them. And it's really satisfying when you do that. I make sure that I go through everything that my professors have updated the syllabus, make sure I know what I'm doing for the next upcoming week, and try my hardest to check through emails every day, check Blackboard every day. For some classes, we use outside materials, so like Basecamp or Microsoft Teams. So I make sure I check that daily so I'm not getting behind on anything. Another wonderful thing that I know the communication studies majors have is Facebook accounts. There's a Facebook group for USCB communication majors called USCB Communication Studies Program. There we go. Check to make sure that your major doesn't have the same thing, because if so, a lot of helpful information for each major gets posted to those pages. There's also the USCB students page. That one is phenomenal for outside help besides your professors. There's students who are like, hey, who's the best professor to take for this class? Tips and tricks for taking a certain professor for classes. It's amazing. It's probably the best thing I did when coming into USCB as a freshman. Another thing for staying on task is you can't work for too long at one time. You need to take breaks. So for me, before I even get started, I make my own coffee. Being able to make your own coffee or tea or whatever it is that gets you going in the morning, making that at home is satisfying, and it's a great way to get you started in the day. Another thing is have something you can do between tasks. So say you have a math class and you have a public speaking class. So between doing tasks from one class to the other, take 5 to 15 minutes and do something besides schoolwork. So for me, I like to paint. I have tiny canvases. They're really tiny. I just use acrylic paints and I paint whatever comes to mind. Go for a walk around the block. Go sit in your backyard for 5 minutes or your front yard for 5 minutes. Enjoy some time with your pets or family members. Just anything that can help you focus on schoolwork and not get frustrated for too long. Meditate, light some candles, do whatever you can to make sure you're the best you can be, not just in school, but mentally. So that's all for this week. Have a great one. See you next time.
Wow, what a great way to adjust to the online learning environment. I really like that, Celia. Right now we have all the time in the world to really just be ourselves, and really that meditation and that lighting candles is really what I like to de-stress upon with all this online school.
Yes, Becca, it seems to be such an amazing thing that Celia has actually put her time and effort in enjoying the things that she loves at this difficult moment. I think for me, doing Facebook or Twitter or Instagram sometimes is a reliever from the everyday hassle of schoolwork. So, you want to take some time and a break away from things that may have you, fluttered at times, especially during these times of uncertainty. So sometimes you have to get away from what you know to order to get something fun to gain knowledge of who you are as a person.
Yes, I agree. This time is very important. I also love her suggestion about the Facebook groups. Oh my goodness.
Yes. And taking a break from, everyday average, things, especially when you're watching news and you're trying to get the understanding of exactly what is going on. Sometimes it's better to just, understand that, these things take time and it'll work out for our, good as a human race.
Yes, it's very important to stay positive.
Yes, yes. Well, of course, now let's move on to the next segment called The Staying Sharp at Home, where Beverly Roberts is going to show us life for staying sharp after going viral.
I just love those cuties. Be sure to catch us on our next episode where we feature our Sand Sharks at Home cooking segment. Tag our page with your cooking photos on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, and be sure to use the hashtags Sandshark Show and hashtag USCB Quarantine Cooks.
It's so interesting how many of us have animals in here.
Yes, you know, a lot of USCB students have ESAs. I miss seeing them on campus, especially at the dog park. You know, it's funny to see how the owners look a lot like their pets.
I always found it fun. Coming up next in our social connection segment, where Emily and Michaela show us how to stay social while social distancing.
Hi, I'm Michaela Bing.
And I'm Emily Furster.
And we're part of the social connection segment.
And today, you may have noticed in this difficult time that a lot of questions have been going around on social media, such as Facebook and Instagram, where people are interacting and asking each other questions about different fun facts about themselves. And today, we're going to be doing that with each other.
So I'll go first. Emily, let's see. Would you prefer flying or driving?
Definitely driving. I've never been on a plane before, actually.
Really?
So even though the beaches are closed, or pretty much everything is closed, do you prefer the beach or the mountain?
I think the mountains. I don't really like being hot. I'd rather be cold, like somewhere in the mountains, like maybe in Tennessee or something. So yeah, I think the mountains. What was your first job?
It was actually, I got 2 jobs at the same time. One was a receptionist at a tanning salon, and then I also became a cashier at like a a KFC/Taco Bell. Okay, so next question. When you go to sleep, do you like have any noise on, like a TV or a fan?
No, so I had to sleep like in the dark, like everything quiet. No, there can't be like any noise, like no light, no nothing. Nothing's on.
I have to have everything on.
Really?
Yeah. What is one thing that's on your bucket list?
I think to go skydiving, but I'm so scared. I want to do it, but I don't want to do it because you just never know.
That's true. I want to do it too, but I'm like, I'd have a heart attack.
Yeah. Thank you for watching our question and answer social connection segment. You should take this time to see how people on different social media platforms are staying connected with each other.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Emily and Michaela. That was so interesting of showing us how to stay social while social distancing. Becca, I know for me that, social distancing is something that we all have to deal with at this time and moment. But to find something that's innovative and something that we all can cherish and do for question and answer is very much important.
Yes, I have noticed that a lot online. I made a buddy meter test myself to see who my real friends are.
Yes, question and answering is such a great thing. If you find out about a person from a distance, you actually can learn more about them far away than you usually close up with meeting them in person. So I think that is very interesting for us all to have that at this time.
Yes, I agree. And skydiving is on my bucket list as well.
Well, I have so many on my bucket list at this time, so I just can't tell which one I can pick from at this time. You know what? Time go on, we all will get there eventually.
Absolutely. We should use this time wisely as well.
Yes.
So, up next on this show is a segment called Sandshark Support, where Jack and Wilson are going to show us how to cope and be productive at home.
As the days go on, with everyone staying at home, I'm sure some people end up compounding stress without always knowing how to deal with it. Today I'm going to share with you a resource that can be helpful in dealing with anxiety and stress. The Crisis Text Line, which can be found at crisistextline.org, provides you with a great resource in being able to talk through the stress of whatever you may be dealing with. Some topics they focus on dealing with are stress that comes from things like news about the coronavirus, depression, as well as school. So if you ever feel like you're struggling a bit during these difficult times, remember that some relief is only one text away. Text HOME to 741-741 to talk to someone today.
What a great and really important segment to have on the show.
Yes, it is. It's very important. At this time that, when we are all going through uncertainty again, we need some help to lean on someone that actually can help us get through these tough times.
Yes.
And I know being that, during this time of uncertainty, you really need to have someone to talk to and someone to lean on.
Yes, especially in these times of quarantine and loneliness sometimes.
Yes, because being social distancing is also a great thing, but also it can have a mental toll on you as well. Speaking of staying positive, up next is a Baby Shark music video edited by Sophia Peach, a student in TV production class.
What a great way to end our first show.
I could have said it better than myself. Students here are so creative in so many ways.
During these times, it's best to be creative. And with that, thank you so much for everyone who's watching.
Yes, it means a lot to us. We will be back next week, Thursday, with another episode. Feel free to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at USCB Sand Shark Show. We'll see you all next week. Until then, keep swimming.
Keep swimming.